ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my paw, hey, look at my dog, some it was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you ain't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Get the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Get the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coast. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind, a good heart is not hard to find. Why the people started to find infrastructure right. I don't got time, infrastructure right. I don't got time. I could get to all to. We're talking about your to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, best up the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing it so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this and jump at the top, I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I knew the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The ball carrier.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down now. It's Jacobs. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Throwing his car on third down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-opening opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And there's Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, 46 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
The score, Raiders 7, Chiefs nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
He was
well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see More of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes going to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. Try! Reception here by Rhodes. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Rhodes with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. And it's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Number 10.
Tyreek Hill. 75 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And got his man, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's another Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raiders 14, Chiefs 7.
first down, they go with Jacobs again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there, 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for him, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, a pretty move, couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Kansas City.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second and goal, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
And a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not right now, joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Room for Jacobs there on first down as he takes this one forward for a pickup of about 7.
He was tackled.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
On the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Jacobs.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open.
And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Daniel Carlson.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. Now this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, like you just...
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is going to be pulled in. One-handed. Wow. Las Vegas. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
Muzzle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Carr completes it, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Las Vegas. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Carr now on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10.
Carr now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will stop the ball inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, He expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Carr. Going up top. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime reporter. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken in the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field. I don't think this is going to stand.
Put the points on the board just yet.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Room to run past midfield. Just a yard or two shy of the 30. Yeah, good for 33 and a 1st. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
But you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 40, 30, past the 20, 10. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Raiders 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Offense set to get this drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. He'll let this go deep for runs. Almost picked up. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
Yes, it's intercepted. It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 62 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Raiders get a score closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
The score, Chiefs 49, Raiders 31. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one is incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Brings up 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Williams is going to have the 1st down and a little more. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 8. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates his starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. 6-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now a pass is hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Very good. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
At the 36-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Carr able to find yards. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. It's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Carlson now to add the extra point.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Makes the score Chiefs 56, Raiders 38. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. That fends them off. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
5 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 44, Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
He fakes the give here and looks to throw.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, 77 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. On for the point after.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
And this carries into the end zone.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
And so they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And a 1st down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson, 59 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now. He's got him in, complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
38-yard line.
Him in stride, and he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown Vegas. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Daniel Carl Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brings up third down.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get to their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And what my favorite coaches always talks about, brick by brick, you build a program.